Hey creators, we are in Los Angeles for a company meeting and I ran into my buddy Rohit. Rohit, welcome to the show.
Thank you, I'm excited to be here.
So you joined YouTube when?
So I joined YouTube about 7 months ago.
And you moved from London all the way to the Bay Area.
I did. I've been at Google for a very long time. I've done a lot of different things and I'm pretty close to some of the folks at YouTube. I was based in London, very happy with kind of like my life and the world that I kind of had. And my boss called me up, my current boss at YouTube, said, you got to do this role. And I said, well, you know, it sounds interesting, but is it going to be something we're really going to invest in and make it very big? And he said, yeah, this is like one of the most important kind of like areas within YouTube. Obviously, there's other areas that are very important.
He told me that my area was...
I know, exactly. So it's just like, I make you feel bad. But he convinced me that it made sense for me to like take my kids out of school, move to the Bay Area, and kind of do this role.
And so what is this area that's so much more important than my area?
We'll have a drink after this.
Yeah.
But it's, so we call it Alternative Monetization. So like new lines of kind of like monetization, by another way of kind of saying it. And as you know, many of our creators, they make a significant amount of money from YouTube ads, but there's a lot of other revenue sources that our creators also generate money from. So for example, like selling tickets or merchandising, doing branded content deals, and the list is actually fairly long. And a lot of times our creators, they tell us that we're generating a decent amount of money from this, but it's a lot of effort on our part. We don't necessarily have the relationships both with sometimes advertisers, be it with content partners and so on. And if we could productize this as a company in Google, that it could really make their lives substantially better, just from an effort standpoint, while making a lot more money for them.
So everybody wins.
Hopefully everybody wins.
Yeah, so like you've got, in alternative monetization, Famebit's also included. Because we were just talking to Agnes at Famebit recently. So how does Famebit, how does that fit into this big picture?
Yeah, so basically the way that the team and I said, let's figure out like where should we invest. And the lowest hanging fruit is like what are creators currently doing, right? And product placement / branded content deals is a very big current source of revenue for our creators. And from a Google perspective, we have all the relationships with pretty much every single meaningful advertiser throughout the world that creators would substantially benefit. And they would actually benefit in a couple ways. One is that there'd be kind of just more revenue flowing through them. But secondly, I've been inspired in my time in kind of YouTube in terms of the type of the passion that creators have with their work, right? And they want to put forth like kind of the best kind of user kind of experience kind of like in a video. And so that's what we're trying to do with Famebit, is like bring a lot more choice to our creators, so they can not only, as I said earlier, like make money, but they can actually make their organic video just that much better.
Yeah, so we need to get like Ferrari to sponsor this channel.
Exactly, I know.
And we'll go tool around. So that's Famebit, and then you were mentioning other things like ticketing or other things. Like, can you share a little bit about other areas that you're exploring? I know you guys are still researching, but what are some examples of other ways people can monetize their videos?
Yeah, so a lot of our creators, they are incredibly popular, right? So be it if you're a music artist, then you'll often have like kind of big concerts, but even for non-music creators, that the millions of fans, or tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of fans, depending on the size that you are, people kind of want to meet you. And so I didn't realize how big of an opportunity there is with respect to like enabling these kind of meet and greets, where people buy tickets to kind of meet. And traditionally you'd have to kind of be of a certain size to be able to kind of like sell tickets. But what we want is that when your fans come engage with you, which is watching your videos on the YouTube kind of watch page, that if you so choose as a creator, there's an opportunity for these viewers, your fans, to be able to buy tickets to come and see you. And we want to be intelligent about it. So if, for example, you're going to be in New York as a creator next month, then we would show just to the people who were within, making this up, maybe 100 miles of the venue, A fairly prominent kind of unit says that spend $5, $50, whatever it is, to come and meet this creator at this kind of venue.
And that would all happen in the watch page as the person's viewing the video.
In terms of the viewer interaction, in terms of what them seeing, yes, they will see it like on the watch page. For the time being, you click and then you go to offsite.
Yeah.
But in terms of the most prominent aspect of this overall funnel, that would happen on the watch page.
Very cool. Are there other things that you're researching?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So in the same vein, creators very popular, and who doesn't want to wear like creator gear? So we are enabling merchandising kind of the same way. So if you want to, as a creator, if you want to sell T-shirts or coffee mugs or anything else that a fan may be interested in kind of like owning, right? We are doing two things. One is that partnering with some third-party providers that we've kind of vetted, making sure that they have kind of good quality product, they're very easy to use, they work internationally, and so you as a creator, you can sign up for one of these these providers. And right now we're still early, so there's only one or two that we're working with for the time being. You sign up with them, we can possibly help you a bit with the designs that you may so choose, but it should ideally be kind of like your own creativity. And then once you're ready to go, we will show those products again on the YouTube watch page, right?
So today, a lot of creators could put links in the description to these things.
Yep.
So
and
when you feature it more prominently, does it make a big difference in terms of the potential?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I can't tell you the number of times I've seen videos and haven't read the description, right? I do see the description from time to time, but certainly not every time.
Yeah.
The way we're trying to do it is that when you're watching the video, that there's a much higher likelihood that you're going to see not only like a link, but it's going to be like a graphical kind of unit, right? So you have to kind of guess, okay, like what does a T-shirt look like? You actually can see what the T-shirt looks like.
Yeah.
Right. And
Very
so those
cool.
are two things that are very much kind of underway. We're also looking at efforts to help creators. They'll often talk about kind of products in the videos, often sometimes wearing like, be it fancy shoes or be it like a nice kind of jacket,
nothing
right?
fancy
Exactly.
that I wear right now. But you've got the blue shoes.
Exactly. This for a recent trip on my to Italy. But and then you talk about might talk about the shoes, might not talk about the shoes, but it's on the camera, and a lot of the fans, depending on what the type of video is, they're sometimes interested in purchasing the product or the products that are in the videos. It's also making that much more accessible.
Cool. Now, we did a video in the past with Barbara from Super Chat, and she was talking about all the cool stuff with like live streaming and virtual goods and stuff. And then we also did a video around ads update, and a lot of people have asked about, hey, like why can't YouTube do more around sort of fan funding, not just for the live streaming, but just for regular videos?
Yeah.
Is that something you've looked into?
No, I think it's a great question and something that we are definitely looking into. I don't know if it's specifically fan funding, right, versus a different way of kind of thinking about it.
Yeah.
But possibly the same concepts where we enable our fans, not our fans, but the creators' fans, to the super fans, to get closer to the creator. Some
of the things that are super cool about what you're doing is for a creator today, they may be very dependent on the one sort of ad system.
Yep.
And for whatever reason, like that might be doing great with it, or they may wish they could be doing differently.
Yep.
And what you're doing is like kind of giving them diversification of their revenue.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, the way I look at it is that I really believe in YouTube as kind of a place for really bringing people and kind of creators together, right? And I think we have like a massive opportunity for really kind of like the watch page or that kind of like channel to kind of be the home for creators, where not only can fans come and like engage in like great kind of like video content, but also be able to buy like tickets and merchandise and maybe do something we just talked about, some fan funding type of stuff. And
one of the things that's awesome about this channel is there's a lot of creators that that do watch the videos. I know you don't watch all of our videos.
I watch all of your kids' videos.
There you go. I appreciate that. And they watch these videos and they're really great at leaving comments and giving feedback.
Mm-hmm.
If you could ask creators out there anything you wanted to kind of give you more insights or perspective
Mm-hmm.
about what you're working on, like what would you want feedback on?
Oh, I mean, without a doubt, I mean, the number one most important thing that I would love for all of you to do for me is provide feedback in terms of how can we, are there things that we can productize? So we made it kind of like part, like native to like kind of YouTube, provided via tools or just made it accessible to all kind of like viewers, tools either to you or make it available to all viewers. Like what would make your life better and how can we kind of, in a way that would generate more revenue for all of you?
Got it. So if you had a magic wand and you had any way you could think of to make more revenue for your channel,
Yep.
and Rohit here would build it for you, what would you want him to build?
Exactly.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was
Keep
great.
it real.
I enjoyed
That's
that.
right.
Thanks for the time.